Welcome guys. How you are doing? Raphael, I see you. Welcome to the stream. If you guys can hear me, please drop an emoji. Anyone, any emoji, just drop that so I can know you can hear me very well and you can see me. Welcome. Christy, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Ailey, welcome to the stream. Welcome you all to the stream. Josh, welcome. One of you, welcome to the stream. I'm a little bit late today. I took Euro CHF today. Alright. That was about 1 hour ago. So we won't be talking about Euro CHF anymore for today. I will just go over what I saw and why I got into the trade. I'm going to stay a little longer today because we have so many pairs setting up. So I'm just going to wait for them to set up so we can get into the trade. We have GBP JPY. All right. We have Euro USD. I'm going to be going long at this point right here. I'm going to explain that very soon. G is still going to take a while. I'll be getting in right here. So please drop a like so that we can get more people here. Alright, so let me quickly go over the trades quickly before everything's set up. So we have GBP JPY. All right. What do I see on GBP JPY? Okay, the first thing I saw was that this is a bounce. All right. We have a couple of bounce right here too as well. We have bounce. We have another bounce right here. So let me extend this one a little bit up. All right, I just put it right here. Okay. The reason why I had to drag this down right here is because we have this level right here. We have this level right here. Okay, so I have to just put it down for it to match it. This is the exact place where we got into trade on Friday. We traded this one on Friday. GJ has been very bullish overall. All right, so I'm expecting a retracement somehow, but I'm not sure if price is going to come here before we get into any trade, but anything can happen. All right, so if price gets to this point right here, I'm going to be getting into the trade. And also, if I see price comes to this point right here, price get to this point, let me just put this one off a little bit somewhere here. We might see a reaction, all right there. Now it depends on how this candle push to the point here. All right, so I'm going to be watching that very closely. So we could also, but if I'm getting into this trade, I will only do one-to-one because that won't be the turning point for the market right there. So little risky, but I'll trade it. Because in general, if I drag this Fibonacci from here all the way to this very top right here, you should be expecting price to, if price wants to go to the downside, it should fall back to 0.5 and 0.6 Fibonacci zone. All right, so if I'm going to buy right here, I'm just going to scalp very little pips, just get in, get out. All right, even right here, the same thing. Okay, the reason why I had this, I've explained this zone yesterday to you guys. Okay, the reason why I have this zone right here is because we have multiple bounds right there. So we're expecting that when price gets to that point again, price is going to react to it. So that's just the simple thing. All right, so I'm just going to be waiting on JPY. We'll see how this one goes. We have Euro CHF as well. I've taken this trade this morning. All right, if you extend this one all the way back, you can see we have so many retracements here. You know, it's just a very simple thing. You know, just look for zones where you have multiple bounds. All right, and that's it. Zone where you have multiple bounds. All right, we can see rejection, 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 rejection. All right, so when price started pushing to the upper side, I could see that price, all right, has been pushing to the downside, and now price got to the key level and started moving to the downside. So exactly 8 o'clock, we have price push outside of it. Okay, we have price on the London session open, we have price push above it, all right, above the key level. So I just wait for price to come back to the key level again. So immediately we had price come back to the key level, I got into the trade. And the simple thing that I do when I'm getting into trade is still the simple thing that I did right there. Let me show you guys. So what do I see? Let's explain that. So immediately price push, this is 8 o'clock right here. All right, so immediately price bounced away. I waited for price to come back again. So when price pushed back to the key level again, I just mark up here. Okay, I just waited for price to close above it, and right here what we saw was a push above it right here. This candle closes above that point right there. So I got in my stop loss below this point right here, you know, and you can do one-to-one, just depend on what you want to do. You can do one-to-one, you can do one-to-two, you can do one-to-three. Just depends on what you want to do. All right, but I got out at one-to-one. I got out at one-to-one. So that's the reason why I got into CHF. Of course, there are still possible places where you can still get into the trade. Like if we have price comes back to that zone again, you can decide to get into the trade. But I always like to just get in just one trade per pair every day. So if it's a loss, I just take my loss and move on. And if it's a win, I take my win and move on. But there's nothing that says if price push back to that level again, you can still get into the trade. You can always get into the trade. All right, so these key levels are very strong, and every single time price push back there, there's definitely, if there's a change of structure, there's change of character, there's definitely going to be entry. There's definitely going to be entry right there. There's definitely, it's either you're winning or you're losing. One of the two things is going to happen right there. So the key levels are very strong. So that's what we did on Euro CHF. All right, if your account is linked to mine, for people who their account is linked to mine, they see that I got into this trade. All right, people in the chat that your account is linked to mine, you know that I got into Euro CHF. All right, so price is moving very, very deep now for Euro USD. So I'm just going to explain why I got into why I have these levels on Euro USD. Okay, so it's very simple. We have key levels, key level, key level, key level right here, and we also have this one rejecting the key level as well. Okay, that's the reason why I have this key level up here. Okay, this one. Then for this very down right here, I have multiple key levels right here. Okay, I have but I just don't put the next one at the downside. Okay, let me just put it just in case price break above that one. This is another key level right here. Okay, why is this a key level? The reason is because we have a bounce right here and also a bounce. What is the tendency that if price push back to this point here, it's going to react? There's a very the chances that price is going to react when it gets to that point is very, very high. So that's the reason. All right, so what are the chances that price is going to react at this point right here as well? The chances is high. All right, because we've seen price react at that point, you know, several times in the past. So we expect price to do the same thing. Okay, if I further push this one to the back, you know, I just push it to the back, definitely you are going to find more key levels right there. All right, so as you can see, there's another key level at the back right here. So it really validates that zone. That zone is a strong one. So if price push inside this point here, now we're going to be getting into the trade. So those are just the reason. That's the reason why I'm getting into this one. And then let's take a look at GBP USD. All right. GBP USD is not ready. Okay, I'm going to be looking to go long on GBP USD at this point right here. At this point right here. Okay, those are the places where I'm going to be looking to go long on GBP USD. Okay, so this is not ready. The reason why I have these levels on the chart. Okay, now we also have this level right here. Let's see. Yes, so I have this level right here. Okay, this is another level. This is another strong level. But the thing is, this level is not strong enough. It's not strong enough. So I'm just gonna leave it. Now, one of the reasons why I'm not going to be trading this one right here is because GBP USD has been on an uptrend, and I will also want price to have at least Fibonacci 0.5 retracement before getting into the trade. Right here, if you look at this one, price hasn't got to the 0.5 retracement. So that's one of the reasons why I will not be trying to get into this one. Okay, I'll be getting into that one. All right, so if price can push back a little bit deeper to the downside, better for us. All right, but if it doesn't touch 0.5, I will just ignore it. All right, I won't get into it. Okay, so that's the reason why I'm not going to be getting into GBP USD at this point here. But this zone right here is also a very strong level, so I'm going to remove it. So I'm just going to be having is either here or here on GBP USD. So we'll see how that one goes there. Okay, now if anything is not clear to you guys, please make sure you're asking questions. All right, please, I want this place to be a little bit more interactive. So I want you to understand this strategy that I'm trying to explain. I want you guys to understand very well. That's the reason why we're doing this live stream. All right, there's no point doing the live stream if you're not understanding the strategy. All right, I'm doing it because when we have the webinar, most of you guys said you want live stream so that I can explain the strategy properly. Of course, I'm not really good at explaining that much, all right, because this live stream is just starting. All right, so there's still errors here and there, but it will get better. All right, this is just the second day. All right, it will get better. So but if you have any question, about the strategy. If there's something you need to know, just drop it on the comment section now. I'm just going to I will explain it again, over and over again, till you guys get it very well. Okay, so now let me talk about one of the most important topic in trading, one of the very most important topic in trading, all right, that makes trading special. Let me put an alert here so that when we're talking, you can be informed. Okay, my alert is there, so I'm gonna drop this one a little bit down here. Okay, so GPJPY is tapping at our key level now. Okay, so I'll wait for it to go down a little bit more. Let me just wait for it to no. Let me wait for it to push further down. We'll see. Because this is what we're having right here. Push up, down, push up. So I want price to at least push back to this point here, break below this zone. Maybe we can have that, little retracement that we're looking for, if it happen. All right, and I'm just gonna trade it a little bit to the upper side. That doesn't mean that price is gonna continue up, but we just take advantage of what we can get right there. Okay, so that's it. I'll wait for price to tap into this line. If it taps this line, then we'll look to get into the trade. The same thing goes for Euro USD as well. I'll wait for price to tap here and we'll get into the trade. These two trades are almost ready, so let's see how it goes. They are almost ready. So let me put an alert on GBJPY as well. So 183021. All right, so let's wait for price to get there so we get into the trade. There's a tap here, and this one needs to tap to this point right here. We got into a trade yesterday. If you guys remember, we got into this trade yesterday. This was a trade we took yesterday on Euro USD. I was right, all right, I was right, but we got pinned out. All right, that's the case. All right, so we have these situations because we're scalping, all right, and our stop loss are very, very tight. Okay, so sometimes we're gonna be getting, pinned out. All right, it doesn't affect anything. All right, so losses is part of the game. Okay, majorly what I expect on every single pair that I'm trading every month, I just expect them to give me the lowest. I just want them to give me 3% every month on each pair. That's my expectation for each pair. Okay, so if I'm having like 15 trades or I'm having 20 trades, I want to be able to win. If I'm having 20 trades, I want to win like 13 and lose 7, or win 12, and lose 8. All right, that way, at the end of the day, if I lose 8 and I won 12, I'm going to be able to make 4% per pair. All right, that's just what I look forward to. All right, there's no 50-50. All right, but for some time, for most part, I have 50-50. All right, win rate, but I'm not even expecting that. Okay, so I just want to, just those little percentage goes a long way. So if I have 3% on GBP JPY, 3% on Euro USD, 3% on GBP USD, 3% on Euro CHF, that's 3 times 4. That's going to be 12% in a month. All right, the same 12% is good. 12% is good. All right, but we have months where we do way better than that. All right, but 12% is very good at the end of the month, every month. So I'm going to be waiting right here. Let's just wait for GBP JPY, and I'm going to be waiting till we have entry on them. All right, but let me quickly explain a few things about risk management to you guys, because it's very, very important. And of course, what to expect. Okay, what to expect from trading, what to expect in general. Okay, I've been trading for 3 years. All right, and for 2 years, I've been trading for 5 years, but for 2 years out of that 5 years, I was jumping from one strategy, I was losing, and everything. But what really changed everything for me is coming to understand how the market works, and also coming to understand my expectations in the market. Okay, this is a business. I just want you guys to know that this is business. Okay, you don't go to your workplace every day and you are happy every day. It's not possible. Trading is like mood. All right, nobody's ever happy every day. All right, there's so many things every day. There's so many. If you are in a job and you've been working for like 2 to 3 years now, you will understand that it's not every day you go to work and you're just happy at work. All right, it's not every day that you're just happy. Every day I'm happy. No, there are some days, if you're working under someone, maybe your boss says some things that you don't like, or maybe the customer says something you don't like, or maybe just your mood generally. That's the way trading works. That's the way trading works. Okay, and that's what people don't understand. That's the reason why we spend so much time. We spend so much time failing, so much time not getting it right. That's the reason. Okay, I want to give you guys an instance. What if I just come to this market now, I just decide, oh, I just want to buy anywhere? What is the possibility that if I'm buying anywhere on this chart, or I'm selling anywhere, that what is the possibility that I'm going to win the trade? It's 50-50. If I'm not looking at this chart now, I just pick my phone and I'm not looking at the chart, and I just go to my MT4 and I just decide, okay, I'm buying GBP JPY or I'm buying Euro USD without looking at the chart. What is the chance that if I do 1-to-1 risk to the reward, what's the chance that I'm going to win? All right, what's the chance? The chance is 50-50. That's the truth. All right, market do what it wants to do anyway, but we human beings generally, we are the one that makes everything just complicated. Okay, you want to come to the trading and you want to make quick money, you want to do that. Yes, with the help of PROPFIRM, you can actually make a lot of money very quickly, more than the job, anywhere, anything you do, any other thing you do. All right, you can easily make a lot of money from trading. All right, the problem is you're the one. We are the one, human being. All right, we are the one. Right? That doesn't make it make sense. We are the one. All right, because you just complicate everything. You complicate everything, like everything. There was somebody, let me give you guys a story. There was someone I was trying to explain my strategy to. I was telling the person, okay, this is what I do, this is how I do it. He's a very wealthy person. All right, so he wanted to invest in trading, and he called me. I was like, oh, let me show you. I was like, is this just the simple thing that you do? I mean, this is too simple. Why are you just doing this? What's this? All right, I thought a lot of, I used to see people, do all those things, change of character, supply and demand, all those type of stuff. Now, I'm not saying those things are bad, all right? I'm just saying some things for you guys to understand, all right? So, why is this so simple? Why is the strategy so simple? I thought it's going to be more complicated than this. I was like, no, it's not complicated. We are trying to just make it complicated. If I come to this chat now, I start telling you guys, all right, I've been in the market for a very long time. I start telling you guys, I start giving you guys complicated analysis, giving you guys all the stuff. You're gonna say, wow, oh, this is deep. Oh, this guy is making sense. But that's not it, man. That's not it. I can just buy anywhere. It's the truth. You can buy or sell anywhere. The chance that you're gonna win is 50-50. But what we are competing against is what is the longevity of that? For how long can you do that and survive? All right, that's the main problem. That's the main problem in trading. For how long can you do the same thing over and over again and make money? If I just come now, just say, I just want to buy anywhere, or I just want to sell anywhere, and at the end of the day, can I do that? Can I do hundreds of trades and still be profitable at the end of the day? Those are the questions. All right, that's the reason that if you just go to the market and you just get in anywhere or just trade anywhere, all right, you won't be able to make money in the market. That's the reason you need a strategy, something that you've backtested, something that works. When you're able to find that thing that works, just stick to it. Okay, stick to it. All right, so it doesn't have to be complicated. You can make it as simple as possible. Make it very simple, very easy, very easy. It doesn't have to be something you have to sit down every day, or you have to wake up by 7 o'clock in the morning or 8 o'clock in the morning. You don't have to. Yeah, you have to wake up 8 o'clock if you're trading London session. All right, but you don't have to wake up like 4 a.m. in the morning and start stressing yourself and be looking at. All right, you don't need it. Just do something that you can easily and every day. Even if they wake you up while you're sleeping, they just wake you up and analyze your strategy and everything. You can easily just do it. Just easily do it. So I'm a very preacher of people who have my mentees, people who have taught how to trade, people who are close to me who are trading, all right, who are trading the forex market. They know I always try to make everything very simple, and I always try to make everything. I always try to, what do they call it now? Precision. I love precision very well. I always like to do the same thing over and over again. As long as I've back tested, I always like to do the same thing over and over again. Okay, now this reminds me, I was talking about back testing for 6 months yesterday, and somebody said, I think when I say back test for 6 months or 1 year, people think I mean that you have to be back testing for 6 years, for 1 year or 6 months. All right, no, that's not what I meant. What I meant is that you have to go back in time. All right, you can even do that in 2 weeks, 1 week, or 1 month. All right, but you have to go back in time. All right, me personally, I always like to go back in time. I will go back to last 2 years, last 1 year, and back test. All right, and just back test. I back test from the beginning. Sometimes even when I'm down, maybe I just feel like, oh, my strategy is not giving me what I want, or probably I'm facing, because I still do face that. I would even lie to you guys. All right, I still feel if I'm having consecutive losses, I still do face it. I still do feel it. All right, I still do feel what's going on. Then I will just go back to back testing, go take it from the beginning, or just go back to my book, because this is my journal. I always like to write. So every single day, I'm always writing every single thing that happened. I'm always writing in the journal. So I'll just go back, go check my payout, check the weeks that I didn't get paid, check the months that I didn't get paid. They just compare it to the month that I've gotten paid and everything. So when I just look at all those things, it just gets me back my concentration. I just feel at peace immediately. All right, but saying that you won't feel anything, like you won't be emotional, that's a lie. Especially if you're just starting. All right, if you're just starting, you still feel it. All right, even sometimes I still do feel it, but not like I was feeling it before. It wasn't like I was feeling it before. All right, it's a lot different now. All right, I don't feel like I'm feeling it before, and I think the reason why I don't feel it the way I was feeling it before is because I think I'm a little bit comfortable now. All right, if I have just $50 or $100 in my account, and I'm trading and I'm risking like $5, and I have 3, 4, 5 losses in a row, definitely I'm going to feel it. That's just the truth. I'll feel it. I'll feel down. It's the truth. Every human being will feel down. You have $30 in drawdown, and that's just all the money you have. You'll feel down. But I think the emotional and psychological aspect, it becomes more better when when you already have a lot of money in your bank account. You have money in your account. You have money that, you know, even when you know that, oh, even if I lose this trade, no problem, I'll be good. I'm going to be fine. All right, I don't have to put all my emotions and everything into it. You get what I'm saying, guys? So, you know, you have enough money. No, you have a lot of money, all right, but you have money that can still sustain you for like 4, 5, 6 months, 1 year. All right, it will be more easier for you, you know, to be less emotional when you're trading. Okay, so everything that you're feeling right now, if you're getting into a trade, or probably you're in a drawdown and you're feeling down and everything, all those feelings are valid. They are very, very valid. All right, and most people feel it. That's the reason why you see people build business around trading. You know, a lot of people don't just decide to just stick to trading alone. I tell people, even if you're working, you have a job, don't quit your job. All right, don't quit your job. Never quit your job. All right, because, all right, just trading cannot. It's not that trading is not good. It's not that trading can give you the lifestyle or give you the money that you want or give you everything that you need. But you yourself, we as human beings, we always, our brain and everything just always find a way of complicating everything for us. All right, so it's always good for you to still have your job. But even if you don't have your job, it's still good. All right, it's still good. All right, get you a good strategy that you can work on, then have the right mentality. When you have the right mentality, it's just all good. I wasted 2 years. I wouldn't even say it's 2 years. I wasted like 3 years, because when I got introduced to the trading as well, the person just told me, just buy anywhere, sell anywhere, you know, and all those stuff. I just got into the trade and start trading. All right, I didn't even get the knowledge or anything. I didn't learn from anybody. I didn't do anything. I just started trading, expecting money to come. All right, but when I started losing, then I realized, what's this? Okay, the drive for me then was because I was seeing people on Instagram, you know, driving cars and everything. I was like, oh, if this person can do it, definitely I can do it too. So that was what actually motivated me. I was like, okay, I'm going to do it. Then I started learning. Then for 3 years, I was just losing. And that's because so many things was happening then. Unrealistic expectation, bad risk management, always emotional. Every single time I have losses, I'm emotional. Any single thing. If I have 2, 3 losses, there I'm emotional. The next trade, I'm definitely not going to take it. For sure, I'm not going to take it. I just be like, no, I'm not going to take this trade, because I just naturally feel like the trade is going to be a loss. Now, you know, the crazy part is when you feel like the trade is going to be a loss and it ends up being a win. That's super crazy. All right. Sometimes for me, I can't even forgive myself. All right, I won't even forgive myself for like I just pray that there's weekend or maybe something like that happen in the weekend, so I can't go into the market and trade again. All right, revenge trading, so many things. All right, but if you're starting to trade, the best thing I'm going to tell you is, number one thing is realistic expectation. People don't really talk about it. All right, people put it inside the issue. All right, the issue people face if you're trading, but it's one of the biggest issue. All right, risk when you have a very good realistic expectation. All right, you won't overtrade. If I have $100 in my account, if I'm just starting now, I have just $100 in my account, what will I do? What will I be looking forward to right now? I'll be risking somewhere around $2 to $3 of the account. If I'm risking $3, I know that before I lose 30 trades, if I have a good strategy, before I lose 30 trades, all right, it will be difficult for me to lose 30 trades. But you know how I started then, how most people start. You have $100, you're already risking $10, $15 per trade. That's super risky. Very risky. You don't want to do that, regardless of the strategy you have. Regardless of whatever strategy you have, you don't want to do that. Especially if that money is the last money, if it's the last card you have. All right, you don't want to risk that huge. So guys, we are waiting at this point here. So I'm still waiting. Price has been really rejecting, is not pushing deep to that point, so I'm just going to wait for that. Let's wait for price to tap here. So I'm only looking at GBP, JPY and Euro USD. maybe we can have something sweet today. So that's it. All right, realistic expectation. It's good. You need to have it. You need to have it. Imagine having $100 prop account. You're buying $100 prop account, and you decide to make just 4% every month on $100 prop account. 4% every month. In like 3 months, you're funded, and you're going to be getting your first payout by in the fourth month. All right, fourth or fifth month, you'll be getting your payout. So you see how beautiful that is. It's different from someone who is going to decide to buy a 100K account and just decide to be pumping money, and just be risking high, wanting to pass the challenge in 5, 3, 4 days or 1 month. At the end of the day, you're pouring all this, you're losing the account, you're buying account again, you're losing, you're buying again, you're losing, you're buying again. So it's very, very important. Very important to practice proper risk management and have a realistic expectation, all right, in the market. It is what it is, because that's what's going to get you there. So for the stream, if you're just joining us for the first time, this is the hunt. Okay, you do us a favor of subscribing to the channel, and guys, please leave a like so we can get more people to see this stream. Just leave a like, and if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to the channel. We do this from Monday to Friday. We trade live. All right, and you can also use the link in the description box below to join the Telegram channel, so that you can always get notified while you're subscribing. Please make sure you turn on the bell notification, so that every single time I'm live, you're going to be getting it. All right. So do you guys have any question about the technical analysis? If you want me to go over it again, I can do that, just to make sure that you guys understand it very well. If you want me to go over it again, please indicate so I can go over the strategy again. If I join us for the first time, you want us to go over the strategy again, drop that on the comment section so we can go over it again. I also try to check the news. All right, news is very important. If you're scalping or you're day trading, it's always good to be careful to look out for news. What is this, forex factory, or what do they call it? Yes. Okay. Let's check the news. I don't think we have any news today. I checked it yesterday, so there was nothing. Okay, we have tomorrow. Yeah, we have on GBP tomorrow. All right, so what I do is I just have the high impact news, all right, on my screen. I just use the filter right here to just uncheck all the medium and all this one. I only have the high impact news, so because those are the ones that really move the market or make any changes. All right, of course the medium can do, but I prefer to just go with the high impact news alone. So tomorrow by 3:15. all right, now this time I'm talking about now is London time. All right, so West African time. All right, so only on Wednesday. So When will I be worried to trade? I'm only going to be worried to trade on Wednesday by 3:15 tomorrow. All right, so by that time I don't want to be in any trade. I don't want to be in any trade at all. I don't want to be in any trade at all by that time. Okay, but I can get into trades after that. All right, after the news I can get into trades. Okay, and on Thursday as well, 2:30 p.m. okay, so we have CPI as well. And then on Friday, I'm not worried about this 8 a.m. because I'm not going to be in any trade by then. But another 2:30 again. So usually what I do is I just set it on my alarm easily. I just put it on my alarm. It's already on my alarm, so I just put 2:20. So whenever the news is coming, just notify me, because if you're trading a firm and you're scalping, it's very dangerous. If you're scalping or you're day trading, or probably you're having your stop loss pips to be 20 and below, it's very risky for you to be trading through news. All right, because two things can happen. It's either it stop you out and you have a very big slippage, or you push to your take profit. I've lost an account because of slippage before, so that's the reason why I'm always very concerned about news. So whenever there's news, wherever my entry is, even if I'm in profit or I'm in drawdown, I just close the trade for the news to be over. Then if the news is over and it doesn't have impact and my entry is still at a good place, all right, or probably where I closed it, the market is still right there, so I'll just get in again. But I always try to avoid news every single time. Always, I avoid it. All right. And next week too, we don't have much. Next week we don't have much. We should have much. We don't have news on Monday, but starting from Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, high impact news. But I'll keep you guys updated. All right. So I always check this. I check this every day. Even right now that I've checked this one, I'm still going to check tomorrow morning. So that's just it. Just to stay very, very careful. It's always good to be extra careful. Okay. Yes. Haley, I said we're working with PROPFIRM challenge. Working with guys for a PROPFIRM challenge. Yes, I've done that. If you check my Telegram channel, I'm currently on phase 2 right now on a prop challenge. Okay, so I'm currently on phase 2. I've done phase 1 and I've shared everything with the guys. I'm also trying to piece the video together. And the reason why I've not released the video for the prop 100k challenge that I'm currently working on is because I'm not done with phase 2 yet. So I just want to pass the phase 1 and phase 2, but I'm done with phase 1. You can check the Telegram channel. I always send the screenshot, and when I pass, I also put the screenshot on the Telegram channel. All right, so you can check that. If you want to get to the Telegram channel, use the link in the description box below. All right, so currently on phase 2. All right, I'm in a drawdown on phase 2. I mean, let me see on phase 2. Okay, I mean 1.6% drawdown on phase 2. 1.6% drawdown on phase 2. Yeah, 1.6% drawdown on phase 2. The video will drop immediately I'm done with the phase 2. When I pass, I'll make video about it. But yeah, I'm working on that right now, so I'm still trading that right now. Okay, please, if you're joining us for the first time, please welcome. Please subscribe, join the family, join the gang. GPJPY and Euro USD is taking longer than I expected. Okay, So one of the things that I do is I just connect people's account to mine. All right, that's just what I do. I connect people's account to my own. All right, with a software. Okay, with a what is it called? Traders Connect. Okay, so if you can be available on the live stream every day, you can message me on Telegram channel. All right, so on the Telegram, so I will link your account to mine, so every single trade I got into will automatically copy to yours, as easy as that. Okay, so you don't have to push the button. All right, so that's just what I do. Guys, leave a like, please leave a like. I'm only seeing one like right here. Just leave a like or just drop any emoji, please. Okay, let's talk about risk management. All right, because it's another very important why we wait for GP, JPY and Euro USD. Let's talk about risk management. What do I do? How do I manage my risk? How do I manage my risk? It's very simple. It's very simple. How do I manage my risk? What do I do? All right, what's my risk management plan? My risk management plan is very simple. Majorly, my buy power for my strategy is the highest drawdown I've recorded in over 1.5 years is -3%. Okay, that's the highest consecutive losses that I have back to back. Okay, so I just use that. So every single time I want to approach any PROPFIRM, all right, I only risk 1% of my account. Okay, that's risky though. It's very risky. 1% of my account is still risky. Okay, it's risky, but I've done that several times. I have people right here that I've done that with. All right, Josh is still also part of the people. All right, but it's risky. All right, I won't even lie for you guys, it's risky. And for the account that I'm currently managing, people that link their account to mine, all right, when they give me their investor's password and I connect the account to mine, I'm not risking 1% on the account. What I just do is I bring it down. I just bring it down to 0.5 or 0.75. all right, because for my own personal account I can do 1%. all right, but for people who are just starting, I understand how starting is usually, all right, you know, so it's always very good to practice proper risk management. You don't want a situation where you're going to lose people's account or anything is going to happen. Of course, I've not even had that in a very long time now. I think the last time I had a loss of account was when I was trading with Funded Next. Okay, I also made a video about that. You can check the YouTube channel down. All right, I lost an account with slippage, and I also got another account, and I think I was done with the account in 2 weeks. Now I won't say that's always going to happen. It's not always going to happen, guys. It's not always going to. You can't pass a challenge. You can't always pass a challenge in 2 weeks or 1 week or whatever. It cannot always happen. I just want you guys to know that. All right, except you are very aggressive with it. You are very aggressive. And if you look at the 100k challenge that I just passed on the Telegram channel as well, you can see that the challenge, I finished the challenge in just 2 weeks. And I think the trading days that I spent with the challenge is if you go to Telegram channel, the trading days that I used in passing that one was I'm coming. So I started on 27th of December. So we traded 27, 28, 29, and we traded on the 2nd of January. That's 4, 5, 6. So I was done with the challenge in 6 days. I finished the challenge in 6 days. You can go check it out. It's on the Telegram channel. All right, but please, guys, please, I'm not even proud of that. Okay, so please don't have unnecessary expectation. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Please, guys, it cannot happen in 6 days. If you look at the challenge, I was super aggressive. All right, and like I said before, I'm not even scared to lose the account if the drop challenge. I'm not scared to lose it. Okay, so I was super aggressive with it. I was super aggressive. I won't even lie to you guys, because I was risking 1.5%. Okay, 1.5%. That's what I was risking, and that's because I wasn't scared to lose it. I also even have, other account that I work on. That's not even the only account that I got when I got the account. Okay, that's not the only account, and the account is, I got it from FTMO. If you're not in the Telegram channel, this is it. So I get it from FTMO. So at the same time, I got another account from Funding Pips as well. I have 100k account from Funding Pips as well, and I also bought a 25k account at the same time too. So the one with the Funding Pips, I've not even passed the phase 1 of that one, but I was super aggressive with this FTMO own. All right, and that's the reason, guys. I'm not proud of that. I can't tell you guys to do it, please. All right, I can't push that to you guys and say, oh, risk 1.5% of your account. That would be too much. I don't want that. All right, the highest you can risk is 1%. That's the highest. That's the very high you can go. Never go above 1%, please, guys. Never. All right, even though the most conservative one is for you to do 0.75 or 0.5. There's no need to rush. All right, just take it slow. You're gonna get there, definitely, very sure. All right, instead of blowing an account and buying an account again and coming back again and all that. All right, there's no need. Okay, there's no need. All right, so that's just it. And I think when I did the funded next, I think the phase 2 took me 2 days, and phase 1 I think was 3 days or something. It was super fast. But and with the funded next, I was doing 1 to 3 risk to reward for most part of it. 1 to 3 risk to reward, no modification, nothing, just 1 to 3 risk to reward. I still have accounts where I do 1 to 3 risk to reward, but for most part now, I just close most of my position on 1 to 1 risk to reward. So if you're risking, if you're trading, if you're risking, if it's a personal account, that you're working on, don't risk more than 3% of your account. 3%. If you have $100 account, risk just $3. That's what I recommend. Okay, if you have PROPFIRM only give you 10%, which means that we're only going to be calculating the 10. All right, that means you have 10 buy power if you are doing 1 to 1 risk to reward, but I will advise you have at least 15 buy power. All right, the things that is going to do for you is going to give you peace. All right, it's going to give you a lot of peace. Even when you're in drawdown, it's give you peace. Even when you're not in drawdown, it will still give you peace. All right, so risk management is important. Ali, I see you. Welcome. If you're joining us for the first time, please subscribe to the channel. This is what we do. This is our second day of the live stream. All right, and we're going to be getting better. We'll get better. All right, so for those joining us, I'm waiting at this point here. I want to buy, but it looks like price is not moving close to that point right now. It's taking forever. And Euro USD as well, I'm waiting for price to tap here. So hopefully this 1 hour candle is going to go tap here. Just hopefully. But one thing, guys, I love the way that this candle is approaching. All right, this candle is having so much exhaustion right here. We have exhaustion on this one, another exhaustion on this one, which is good. If we can have this candle push all the way to this point right here, it will be so good for us to get into trade right there. It will be very, very good. All right, so that's just it. Let's wait. I'm going to wait for 20 minutes more to see if we can get into trade. But if I can't get into the trade, I want you guys to go join the Telegram channel. All right, you can go join the Telegram channel. I'll call the trades, I'll call them out. That's the usual way we do it. We just call it out on Telegram channel. All right, you can go to Telegram channel, scroll up, you will see as usual we do it. All right, but just to bring it a little bit more closer to you guys right here and not having late entries and all that, that's the reason why I'm doing this live session. Okay, so if we are unable to get into any trades on the live session, all right, please just join the Telegram channel. I will call the trades out. Yesterday we traded twice, and the trade that we took was on the live session. I didn't trade again throughout yesterday. Okay, so that's the reason why you don't get any call out on the Telegram channel yesterday. All right, but today, if I'm unable to get into anyone, as power. If I'm unable to get into any trade, all right, I just want you guys to manage with me right now. The power is down. I'll get it up. All right, so that's what we face in Africa, right? So let's see what goes right there. So if I can get into any trades on live right here, then we'll call the trades on the Telegram channel. Another option for you, if you don't want to, maybe you're getting into late entries on the Telegram channel and you don't want that, okay, you just want to get into every single trade, whether you're in the live stream or whether you're not, whether you're in, whether anywhere you do, all right, you just want to get into trades, all right. The easy thing you can also do is connect your account to mine, all right. You can connect it to my own, then every single trade I get into, all right, will automatically be taken in your account. All right, so that's just it. That's it. So you don't have to rush to Telegram channel. You don't have to. That's if you're choosing the linking of account, okay. And also, to make things more easier, I've marked everything down, all right, right here. Everything, I've marked it down, so it's going to be very easy, all right, for everyone to you can go back to your own place, all right. If the live session is over, you can go back to your own screen and just wait for the simple thing. I told you guys what I'm looking for. Let me go to the 1 minute. Let me show you guys again what I'm looking for, all right, because it looks like Euro USD is pushing very strongly to the key level. So let me just show you guys on 1 minute time frame what I'm looking for. What I'm basically looking for is that for price to come back to this point right here. It can be anywhere, it can be here, anywhere the price got to, all right. Then I just want price to push up, all right, have a retracement and continue to the downside. Then this is what I want price to change the structure like this, okay. Then right here, that's going to be where I'm going to be getting into the trade, okay. Immediately we have price close above this point right here, then I'll just get into the trade like this, all right. Put my stop loss, push my stop loss all the way down here. I might take profit. You can target anywhere, but I recommend 1 to 3 risk to reward, all right. The highest take profit you can have is 1 to 3 risk to reward. But if you have your own analysis and you have your own projection to anywhere you feel like market wants to get to, you can always do that, all right. But I recommend 1 to 1 or 1 to 2 or 1 to 3. Now you can do whatever with your trade management and everything. You can decide to close partial profit when you move 1 to 1, move your stop loss to break even and let the rest run, all right. And you can decide to just leave it to 1 to 3. It's either price eat stop loss or eat take profit. You can decide to do that, all right. Also, you can do 1 to 2. When you move 1 to 1, push your stop loss to break even. You can just play with it, all right. Just play with it. But majorly for me personally, what I do, I just do 1 to 1, 1 to 1.05. The reason why I have the 0.5 is that for spread and commissions, okay, just for spread and commissions. All right, I do 1 to 1. When price move to 1 to 1, I close 75% of my trade. I don't modify, I just leave it, because price can come back to this point right here and still continue up. Now it also depends on my mood at that time. If I feel like price is not moving the way I want, or price is not having enough strength when it gets to this point right here, I'm just going to close all my trades. But if I feel like, okay, there's enough energy, there's enough strength for the buyers or the sellers, right, depending on what I'm doing, if I'm selling or buying, all right, I'll just close 75% and just let the rest run to 1 to 3. All right, but you can play with this, all right. So that's just it. You can play with it. Okay, someone said, don't you think linking a funded account is not allowed by these prop firms? I mean, they have rules and all that. Yes, they have rules. Linking account, there's a way we do it. All right, there's a way we do it. I use what is it called? So a company called Traders Connect. What they do is, if you link your PROPFIRM account, we delay it a few seconds. All right, so what I do for some people, all right, is that we'll delay it. Let's say if I'm getting into any entry by let's say I'm getting into the trade at around 9 o'clock sharp. Okay, so I can delay the entry on the linked account. All right, I give them different delays. All right, so it's not the same thing. I can delay a particular account to 0 2. All right, so it won't be as if we're getting into the trade at the same time. All right, so that's just what I use with the software. Okay, so I just delay it, and so far so good. I've been working with a lot of people now, and there's not been any issue at all. So that's just the way I do it. Okay, and again, what I just do is I will have to ask for your prop account, your prop name. All right, the prop firm you're using, the name of it. So I will look for the people that we already have that are using the same prop name. All right, that are using the same prop account. All right, the same prop company rather. All right, so we'll be able to use that one to differentiate between the time. Let's say if I'm using funding pips for this format right here. If I want to do the funded trader, or I want to do Blue Guardian, I won't then change it again. I can still use the same 9, the same 9. Then the second one will be this same time again, because it's different prop firm. But if we are having like 3, 4, 5 prop firms linked and all that, then we just play with it. We just reduce it. All right, that's just how we do it. Okay, so that's how I've been able to do it so far, and it's been good. Okay, I'm trying to get the power back up, so let's just hold on a bit. All right, so Euro USD is approaching the key level. I just want to give you guys one trade before I leave. All right, normally this session is supposed to last for just 1 hour, but I want us to get into one trade before I leave this place, before I leave you guys. So let's see. Okay, I just wait for price to tap into this place, so we'll see. Okay, yes. I only have one, the 5%. By this 5%, I mean you're talking about a PROPFIRM, all right? The 5%, all right? I only have one person connected from the 5%, with just one person. So you can be connected. You can be connected. What are you doing? Okay, GJ is also pushing very deep now. Let's see how this one goes. Let's see how it goes. I love these exhaustions I'm seeing. I love it. Hopefully, just hopefully we get entry. Just hopefully we get entry.